Welcome back. Today we'll begin a rework of a previous series of words in the Word of the Day segment. We'll mention an innovation in communication, a birthday, a song, and a quote. So settle in, grab your favorite cuppa, and let's check it out. Hi there, and welcome to This Day in History for June 2nd. June 2nd is the 153rd day of the year in the Gregorian calendar, 154th in leap years, with 212 days remaining to the end of the year. Now, we've done horse words before, but at least one of my viewers has asked for them again, and recently, going so far as to say, #bring back horse words for a week. That tickled me, so here we are. I'm looking at you, Garrett. Of course, there are way more than a week's worth of horse words, so we'll go through them one a day until we get through them all, or at least the ones that I know about or can think of, beginning with horse. The word horse is usually a noun, but can also be seen as an adjective, as in horse-faced, or a verb, as in horse around. As a noun, the word horse is the name of a solid-hooved herbivorous quadruped, domesticated since prehistoric times. Herbivorous is a fancy word that means they only eat plants, and quadruped means they have 4 feet. Horses also have long noses and a tail, and they have a mane of hair along their neck and upper back. Horses are strong and fast, which is why humans have domesticated them for thousands of years. Horses have been used for transportation, farming, warfare, sport, and companionship. Example sentences might include, "The horse galloped across the open field," or "She learned to ride a horse when she was 8 years old," or "Before automobiles, horses were a primary means of transportation." A male horse is called a stallion if he hasn't been castrated, and a gelding if he has. An adult female horse is called a mare. A young horse is called a foal or a colt. And aren't colts some of the cutest things? Horses can sleep both standing up and lying down. The expression "don't look a gift horse in the mouth" comes from the practice of estimating a horse's age by examining its teeth. Other horse-related expressions include "hold your horses," which means be patient, slow down, or "straight from the horse's mouth," an expression that refers to information from the original or most reliable source, or "get back on the horse," which means trying again after a setback. A horse can also be a framework for holding work that is being sawed, or a padded gymnastic apparatus on legs. The English word horse comes from Old English, where it referred to a horse or steed, and similar words appear in other Germanic languages. Linguists believe these words trace back to Proto-Germanic forms that meant horse. Interestingly, while English uses horse, the scientific name of the modern horse belongs to the genus Equus, a name derived from Latin. The word horse has been present in English since before the 1100s. Horse. And with that, Guglielmo Marconi applied for a patent for his wireless telegraph on June 2nd, 1896. Also known as radio telegraphy, this was the first means of radio communication, with the first practical radio transmitters and receivers. I do want to clarify that this method used Morse code. That said, wireless telegraphy is often viewed as a predecessor to radio broadcasting. This is the birthday of Hungarian-born German-American Olympic swimmer Johann Peter Weissmuller. We know him better simply as Johnny Weissmuller. Born June 2nd, 1904, in what is now Romania, he immigrated to the United States as an infant and came to be quite the swimming legend. He dominated the sport in the 1920s, winning 5 Olympic gold medals and 1 bronze medal while setting 67 world records. He was the first person to swim the 100-meter freestyle in under 1 minute, a feat that helped establish him as swimming's first true superstar. After retiring from competitive swimming, Weissmuller found even greater fame in Hollywood. In 1932, he was cast as Tarzan in the movie Tarzan the Ape Man. His athletic build, natural swimming ability, and unforgettable Tarzan yell made him the definitive screen version of the jungle hero for generations of moviegoers. He played Tarzan in 12 movies and later starred as Jungle Jim in a series of adventure movies and television programs. Johnny Weissmuller's journey from Olympic champion to Hollywood icon made him a unique cultural figure. Today he's remembered as both one of the greatest swimmers in history and as the actor most closely associated with Tarzan. Johnny Weissmuller lived to the age of 79. The coronation of Queen Elizabeth II at Westminster Abbey became the first British coronation and one of the first major international events to be televised. During the service, Elizabeth took an oath, was anointed with holy oil, was invested with robes and regalia, and was crowned Queen of the United Kingdom, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, South Africa, Pakistan, and Ceylon, now Sri Lanka. I'd slept relatively well, but woke up with a strange dream. I got up, got dressed, sat in the chair by the window for a few minutes, as I do most mornings. Beautiful sunny day. And as I looked out into this beautiful sunny morning, I became aware of a song playing in my mind, the sound before the words. Took me a minute to come to its name, but when I remembered it, I thought, oh, perfect, that would be a good one for Song of the Day. And so it is that today's song is Hold Your Head Up by Argent. Rod Argent had been keyboardist for the Zombies, and they had some great songs. I may have talked about some of them. The Zombies have been on again and off again throughout the decades, and during one of their breakups, Rod Argent formed a band called Argent. Argent released 7 studio albums, a combination of 11 live and compilation albums, and 14 singles. Hold Your Head Up was written by Chris White and Rod Argent, released as a single in 1971. It did well in the UK, Canada, and the US. It was then released on their 3rd studio album in 1972. Hold Your Head Up is the only song by the band Argent that charted on the Billboard Hot 100 and was well received by critics and listeners and is still meaningful for those of us who enjoyed it back then. I like to think of Hold Your Head Up as an anthem of encouragement. Hold Your Head Up by Argent. Link in the description. How about that? Who doesn't love horses? So, of course, we'll have a horse-themed quote today that kind of also goes along with the encouraging theme of today's song. Often attributed to the late, great John Wayne, it is, "Courage is being scared to death but saddling up anyway." John Wayne. Alrighty, y'all take care. Be good to each other. I'll see you next time.